Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the SFX Show. This is episode 3 of our show. I got an extra special guest. We also are talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about what's happening in markets next week, next month. And then we also have a game that you guys can participate in. Without further ado, let's get over to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring on our extra special guest, the co-founder, the co-owner, Mr. Andrew Ibrahim.
Finally moved home, so there's no more jokes about Harvey. There's no more jokes about marketplace. There's no more jokes about anything. I finally moved home, guys, and this is the view from my bedroom window. So here we are, guys. So finally moved.
So what have you been looking at from, the markets have been doing a lot of things. What are you focusing on?
As you know, I don't really trade the news, but there's so much going on at the moment with Russia, Ukraine, so I'm keeping an eye on that. Looking closely at the crypto market, Bitcoin. It seemed to have a very positive pump for the last 2 weeks, and that's a lot to do with money's being donated to the Ukraine for the right reasons, and a lot of it has been with Bitcoin, which is fantastic, and we're seeing a good pump. It probably explains. You can see the name, the bullish bear.
Yeah, I love the name. Yeah,
it's called a hedge, man. It's called a hedge. But apart from that, guys, I've just finished off, as you know, in the Discord channel. I'm starting to get into the VR gaming, so just had a new gaming PC built. Got my Oculus Quest 2, so I'm just really getting into that, and I'm just going through a couple of games at the moment. So if anyone's interested in VR gaming, please join the Discord, and you can see I post in there some of the favorite games in VR at the moment. So that's all I've been doing. I'm doing the Audacity Capital Trading Challenge. Pretty good prop firm. Really enjoy working with them at the moment. They're quite good, and I'll keep everyone updated on that. And I'm just looking at the one trade really this week. So I don't know if you want to share some charts, maybe start with Bitcoin.
Let's do it. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart. We can have a little chat about that, because I think a lot of people are trying to figure out what's next. Where's the ball headed? What's the next 3 months? What's the next 2 months looking like?
So for me, I've just drawn in this vertical trend line, or vertical support. It is actually. We can see Bitcoin's actually bouncing off this really nicely, and for myself at the moment, Bitcoin is bullish, and the reason being it's getting good press. Bitcoin's been going to the right causes, and I'm seeing Bitcoin, for sure hitting that 50 fib mark, and maybe potentially, getting up to 51,390. Yeah. So I'm actually bullish on Bitcoin short term. Long term, again, I am bearish. I'm sorry to be, the bearer of bad news, but what I'm seeing at the moment is obviously the Russian ruble. Now it's collapsed, and Russia wanted to trade in gold, and I know the UK and the US are looking at sanctions for that. And in the news today, then Russia looking to trade their oil and gas using Bitcoin. Now, if Russia start using Bitcoin, I can see some sanctions, regulations coming into Bitcoin rather sharpish. And it gives the Bank of England, or it gives the American bank, it gives them the opportunity and to really clamp down on crypto by blaming Russia ultimately. And if that happens, I do see Bitcoin taking a turn to the downside for sure. So for me, I'm bullish in the short term, but once we get to 51,390, and depending how things play out in Eastern Europe, I'll be watching it closely, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there has been a bit of a correlation with Bitcoin and stocks, and there's been a lot of bad press about Bitcoin. So I think the next month or so, it's going to be very interesting to see. I feel like we have seen a little bit of a bottom, but like you said, it's going to be really just making sure that the bottom is in, and the bottom is respected. And you said this before, and I think we've said this many times. There's a difference between short term and long term.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think you were the Bitcoin bear before there was a Bitcoin bear. Even though now you've changed into the Bitcoin bullish bear, or the bearish bullish, bearish bullish bearish.
Yeah.
But
no, so
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
No, I'm definitely going to take the plaudit that, you know, when Bitcoin was at around 60k, you know, I called it then.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I've definitely seen that. I'm seeing the same again because, you know, with Russia, there's no way they're going to let them freely use Bitcoin, you know, to trade the commodities that they got. You know,
no way.
Europe and the US, they're going to jump all over it for sure. So just be careful. That's all I'd say. But if I was to trade Bitcoin right now, I'd be looking at a nice buy position up to 51,390 for sure.
Okay, that's a good call. You heard it here first, everybody. You heard it here first. So next up, we're gonna have a quick interview with Kyle Harvey. He was the winner of our competition. Let's get over to that interview with Kyle. Welcome, Kyle Harvey, to our SFX show. Congratulations on coming first in our first
Mandela.
Investing Challenge. What was your secret? What was it that really helped you to win, so that I can take that and use that in the next competition?
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna work twice, but but yeah, I guess in the beginning I just spent all my cash, and tech was really weak at the time, so I just rolled the dice. I was like, let me throw it into tech and throw it into some crypto that was real volatile at the time, and then immediately it shot up fast, and before I knew it, I was at like 8 or 9%. And then sold all that off, and then just went in some safe plays for a few days, didn't really move much. And then one of my favorite stocks, they were having their earnings release, and that was Upstart, and I have it in my personal portfolio as well, so I pay attention to that one a lot. And so I threw my full 20% allocation into that the day before the earnings release, and I think they went up like 30 or 40% the day of the earnings release.
Wow.
So that skyrocketed me right up to 13 something percent. And then from then on, there was like a week and a half left in the competition. So I just sold all out and went cash and just held on till the end for dear life.
Well, it worked, man. It worked. You have won. You deserved every penny. Congratulations again. Who knows? We may have you on another show. Maybe it's the EPL Wizards. Maybe it's this show again.
I hope so.
Yeah. Go, man. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks. You too.
So, Mandela, what are we looking at to trade next week? I've got one or two charts up for myself, but I'm interested in what you're doing.
So I've been looking at gold, and I want to start off by saying I don't want to jinx it. I think you know the power of the jinx. So all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be buying gold on the dips, and we closed on Friday around 1958. So any dips on gold, I'm going to be trying to buy it. We were in this sort of formation earlier within this trend. We've broken through it, and as long as we can kind of hold above 1900, I think we're looking at more highs, and that's what I'm going to be scooping up. I'll just be taking little bites as we have dips in gold. What about you? What are you looking at for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, just the next week or so, I'm looking at the US card. I called it last week in the Discord chart, in the forex Discord chart, and I took about I think it's about 80 pips last week from US card.
Nice.
I'm looking at the same on the open, so I'm probably expecting probably gonna get a pullback up to here, and then I'm looking at probably trading down to 122,900. I'm looking at another 80 pips this week from the US card. So for me, 80 pips in a week, depending on your lot size, that's a good return. So that's where I'm looking at, just the US card for next week. I'm also in the background for Signature FX, working on some more automating trading systems like every year for the last 10 years. But I'm looking into the US 30 as well. So all the stats and that are available on our Signature FX, my FX book, and all the links for that are available in the Discord channel as well.
Yeah. No, thank you for managing that and running that. I know, it goes back. There's a lot of back data. There's a lot of back testing, I guess you can call it. And I encourage people to take the time to look at it. I know some people are not familiar with it, but if you take the time, look at my FX book, you can see that we're not just 6-month-old, 1 year old in this game. It goes back a lot further, and we have the data to prove it.
Yeah, for sure. I do like it, and like you say, it just verifies everything we do. So all the trades we take, all the trades I post in the groups, they're all there. They're all backed up in my FX book, to show that we are actually taking those trades. So for me, I'm really enjoying Discord because you can just jump on there, and when I'm ready to trade or when I'm ready to message, I can actually go in there and do that. Yeah. So I think it's brilliant, what you guys have done there. So really enjoying it.
I agree, and I think over the next few weeks, I think we'll probably continue to be posting things on Discord. Just to get more people familiar with it. I think it's always helpful.
For myself, I suppose the last thing I posted in Discord today was 10 must-watch movies for finance professionals. So guys, I was thinking, I think we should watch through these 10 films and maybe do a watch party. So we can actually stream one of these on Discord, and then we can actually go live on YouTube and get whoever's watching. We can actually get you guys up, watch our reactions to the film, get our comments. So I'm actually going to start tonight with The Big Short. I haven't seen it, believe it or not.
It's one of my favorite. It is probably my favorite. I love it.
Right. So I'm gonna watch that tonight, and then just gonna go through the films. And so it's really good, actually. Some good movies here to watch. Yeah.
All right, cool. I just want to say thanks to everybody. Thank you for watching. And you know where to find us. Have a look at all of our other videos, and we'll share our other video links. Look in the description for more information. And we are Signature FX. I mean, do you have any wise words of wisdom? Maybe anything last to say?
That will put me on the spot. I suppose look left, trade right.
That's it. That's all we need.